Alright, so fuel pump for the Mustang finally came in. So about to go outside and see if we can get this thing put in, and hopefully the car starts. Alright, so that was harder than it was supposed to be. It's actually not that hard of a job, but the little locking ring, which I should have left this open a second ago, but let's see if I can pull this up with one hand. Yep. Alright, so this green locking ring, it was kind of seized on there, so I had to spray it with some WD-40, let it sit for a second to loosen it up, and then just put a screwdriver on this little tab right here and tap it to get it loose. Once you pull this out, it's a fuel line connected to that under here, so which this part of the old one. So you gotta take that loose, and then the whole thing will come up. You just kind of wiggle it out so this float will come out, and then put it back in the same way. This is spring loaded, so you gotta press down on the fuel pump and then tap this ring back in with while you're pressing down on the whole tank. It's a little tab right here, a little notch to show you how far you have to slide it to where it stops. And once you do all of that, hook everything back up, you should be good. And it came with a new ring, new gasket to go around it too, so this is the old one, so don't forget that. Alright, so now this is back in. Running out of time, but let me go get some tools, and we're gonna plug this battery back up, and it's got plenty of gas in it, so it should start. So I should just be able to throw this on without even, should be a good enough connection like that. Alright, so turn the key a couple times just to make sure it cycles through. Let me get this stuff out of my way, because if it works, I'm gonna go ahead and move this thing over a little bit. So, old spoiler, so this broke off. So I'm getting I think it's a GT 500 spoiler, what I'm putting on here once I get everything pretty much together. So yeah, let me find where I put the keys. Biggest key ring I got. Alright, so put this in. Alright, let's say you cycle this a couple times just to get it to actually start doing something. And I don't know if you can hear it, but the fuel pump is actually making a noise this time around. So I wasn't getting any of that last time. So hop up here, which it's a good thing I'm a little dude, but let's see if it crank without me having to tighten this battery all the way. Pump it a couple times. Almost. We got us a running Mustang. So, I probably missed that part, but car is running. Ain't ran in forever, so it ain't the prettiest sounding thing so far, but it does run, it does move. So I got it over, got some space to work now. Still need a radiator, so this is bone dry, but so yeah, I think they cracked this radiator when they towed it, because it's not even in the spot where it's supposed to be, so it's bent up real bad in the middle. So I think they messed it up when they towed it, but whatever. Fuel pump works, car runs, and yeah, so that's the hard part. So now it's gonna be time to pull this thing up. Not today because it's raining halfway, but maybe next week once the rain stops, pull it up, wash it, vacuum everything inside, get all of this trash and rat junk out of here, from, because it's been sitting up at like a barn or something for the last few years. So get all of this stuff out the way, get it cleaned up, and then I can start getting all the new parts in. So get this fender off, new fenders coming in, new headlights, new bumpers, new radiator, spark plug wires, oil change, all of that, and then start figuring out the bodywork section of this. And I think I need a new trunk, so yeah, all of that. But yep, at least we got it running. So that's the fuel pump. Tight squeeze back here, old and dirty. Clean it off, put some WD-40 on it, kind of speed up the process. But yeah, it's cold, so I'm heading back in the house, and I'll be back with y'all once I start getting some new parts in.